How you doing? This is my video audition for Premium Martial Arts. The first question here is, what is your name, years of martial arts experience, and in what styles? My name is Austin Grant. My years of martial arts experience is 18 years. That's in my main style, Choi Kwon Do. Choi Kwon Do. I've been performing that for 18 years. And in what styles? Well, I do cross train in Jeet Kune Do, Hapkido, Aikido, um, Muay Thai, and a little bit of ground and pound, some Jiu-Jitsu as well. Um, Also, I have trained in Kali stick fighting, nunchucks, and bow staffs are my weapons that I taught at my other previous school I was instructing at. Second question is, what city are you currently based out of? I am based out of Houston, Houston, Texas. Well, more correctly noted, I am in Spring, Texas, which is north of Houston. So I'm about 30 minutes away from Houston. Um, uh, what is the name of the owner that you are submitting this information to? I'm submitting this to Dominique Druk. He will be the owner of the Premium Martial Arts School in Summerwood. And then, am I willing to relocate? Possibly. After this lease is up, I do plan to relocate to maybe a more favorable position. So this lease is 15 months. It's about a year and a half and some change. Um, After this lease is up, then yeah, I'd be willing to relocate. Um, do you have any experience working with children? That is question 5. Yes, I do. Our main focus was children and their families when I was teaching at the Choi Kwon Do school I was teaching at, which was named Cajun Martial Arts. We do have a lot of experience in teaching with kids. That was our main demographic for many, many, many years. Um, so yes. Let's see here. Number 6, why do you think Premium Martial Arts as a company is the right fit for you? I really like the layout. I've kind of looked at the curriculum a little bit from what Dominique has sent me. I like that you guys do cross train. You cross train in Kali and Krav Maga, and kickboxing, all those great styles. You kind of blend into one, which I really really enjoy. You can have some Taekwondo kicks in there, which is what I love. So I think it's a great marriage of different styles into one program. So that's why I like it. Think it's a great fit for me, a great next step. Question 7. Why do you think you were? Oh, that's question 7. Why do you think you are the right fit for premium martial arts? Um, well, I think I'm the right fit because I have the experience. I've helped run a school before, instructing classes, 3 to 4 to 5 classes a day, 5 sometimes 6 days a week. So I have plenty of experience in that avenue. I taught for 8 years at this school down in Louisiana, Prairieville, Louisiana, under the tutelage of Master Ryan Blanchard, great guy. Taught me almost everything I know. Next to my a couple other instructors that I have cross trained with over the years. Um, but I think I have the experience. I think I have what it takes, and this is my passion. I've done this for over half my life, so I think I'm a great fit for premium martial arts. On to the next question. Number 8. How do you like to keep track of time, to dos, and progress? I usually like to have spreadsheets and sticky notes. That's what I like to do. I always kind of open up a spreadsheet, either on Microsoft or Google, and kind of list out my daily actions or weekly actions that need to be completed. If you wanna get stuff done, write it down. Plan the work, then work the plan. That's always been my motto. Simple as that. Number 9. What is your strongest and weakest personality traits? I would say let's start with my weakest. Actually, my weakest probably would be. I would honestly say my weakest. I would say would be sales. But I would say I'm really good with talking to people, so that is not something that would be willing not to learn. Um, but I am also a personal trainer, so I have been selling personal training for the last year. So I do have some experience in sales, in selling different programs to other people. Um, uh, that would be about it. I mean, one of my weakest traits was, having the right voice for teaching. But I mean, I stuffed that under the rug, and I definitely improved on that over the 8 years of instructing. So there's no problem there. My strengths is, I would say, motivation. Teaching students the proper technique, the way to move their body, so they can get the most out of what they're doing. Definitely going over, life skills, mat chats with the students, finding out, every student's not going to be taught the same, and finding out what works for that student is, I would say, is what I'm really good at, is communication skills with other uh, to be martial artists, or children or adults. I love doing that. I love teaching them how to perform techniques and be physically fit. That's what my strength is, or my strongest strength. So on to the next one. What are any short-term or long-term goals, personally or professionally? Um, Short-term goals, I would say, would be um, to open up a premium martial arts. I mean, really kind of get that clientele base going, um, uh, and really build a foundation in my community. I believe we're Summerwood. Summerwood's going to be the location, to really show that community that premium martial arts is we're here to stay, and we're here to make a positive impact in that community. Long term goals, personally, um, long term goals is to, I would say, really, again, build a foundation for myself in the martial arts community here in Houston. I'm very new here, but I'm definitely wanting to take the steps necessary to lift off my martial arts career further than it has already further than it's ever gone before. Um, and Professionally, um, I want to inspire others to go down that path of being a martial artist and show people the benefits of that. 11. What would you consider yourself to? Would you consider yourself to be outgoing? I would say yes. I mean, I am an extrovert. I'm not an introvert. I'm not a person that likes to stay inside and keeps to himself. I'm a very vivacious person. Um, I like to get out and talk to people and motivate and get things done, and have fundraisers and just be active in my community. You know, so yes, I would say I'm kind of outgoing as to a fault. I would say, that's just who I am. Um, I'm a people's person. I would say, love talking to people, love motivating people. Number 12. Please answer the following. Let's go on 10 being. Yeah, please answer the following on a scale of 1 through 10, 1 being not comfortable at all and 10 being perfectly comfortable. So speaking and teaching in front of a group of people, I am a 10. I've worked at that skill for many, many years, giving speeches over the years to my students, to my colleagues. So yes, I would say that's a 10. I don't think anyone starts out at a 10 with that, but that definitely took many years of failures and mistakes. But I'm happy to say that is a 10 for me. Walking into a principal's office to discuss our educational programs. Oh, great! I'd love to do that. Spread the word of how martial arts can positively impact kids in an educational system. I think that would be. I'd probably say that it's about an 8. I'd probably have to come up and plan what I was going to say, obviously, to principal, and it determines on what age group or what kind of, whether it's middle school or high school. Based on what I would say, would be based on what type of school I'd be going into, what grade I'd be speaking with. But yeah, I would say I'd be an 8. Speaking with a parent who is not satisfied with their child's progress, that is a 10. I've had many talks with unhappy parents. I mean, that just comes with the trade. Conducting a meeting with a business owner manager about cross promotions. I would say 10. I mean, I've had to do that plenty of times with my personal training programs. You got to network. Okay, number 13. How would you handle... Okay, now we're on number 13. How would you handle the following situation? A kid shows up for his first lesson and is fearful to get on the mat and is crying. How would you, the instructor, proceed? Well, not a situation that I haven't come across before. Plenty of kids come into the martial arts environment, not knowing what's going on, and they kind of freak out. They start crying. They usually want their mommy and daddy, and they want to go home. What I've usually done with that is I've actually asked the parent to come onto the floor and start performing, the movements, with the child. So if the parent is right next to them in this very unfamiliar environment, it makes them feel a lot more comfortable and at ease. And over time, the kid starts, once he gets used to bowing on the mat, maybe the parent comes onto the mat with the child the first couple times, and then slowly and progressively and incrementally, the child gets more familiar with the karate school. And then the parent's just out in the back of class, just waving and cheering their child on. So that's usually how I've taken care of that situation. Okay, number 14. Tell us more about yourself and what makes you you. Well, I'm actually a little known fact. I'm a writer. I'm actually a published author. I don't have my book with me right here. Oh wait, yeah, I do. What makes me me is I like writing. I like planning out plans. This is kind of a book I have written. My name, my middle name and last name, Zachary Grant. That's kind of a little tidbit about me. And I'm really big into physical fitness. I'm really big into pushing people to better themselves, physically and mentally. But what really makes me me is well, I'm just a friendly, happy-go-lucky guy. Yes, I'm writing. Yes, I'm a martial artist. But above all, what makes me me is I like helping people. That's what brings meaning to my life. And that's what answers number 14. That's all the questions there. But I will submit this video, and you guys have a great day. Thank you for listening.